chat, we got a vid on these rappers only living for 6 months.
What?
Now, living for 6 months, let's be for real, that's crazy. You thought the last stuff was crazy, shorty? That's crazy. Let's start here.
Now, why would a guy getting 1 million views on YouTube become a burglar? Let's take a deep
shit.
Bro,
Here we go again.
getting 1 million views and then becoming a burglar, bro,
Ladies and
on
gentlemen,
YouTube?
we got him.
You know how much money you could have had coming in, but little ugly want to go out and try to rob people for money. Now look at you behind bars with no muncie. No muncie, shorty. Ugly, yeah, dude.
dive. Let's just group guys like Lil Durk and Pooh Shiesty in the same category, $1 million crash outs. But guys this famous
$1 million crash out, shorty. They $1 million crash outs. Let's start there.
usually aren't the ones that go to jail. It's the guys with 100K views on YouTube straight off the strength of their street activity. Let me introduce you to Bloodhound Lil Jeff.
Yeah. Look, I got cat.
Now, he didn't go to jail, but he's a special case because he claimed to have killed 11 people.
Yeah, if Jeff was out right now, I ain't go back. Jeff would be in jail for life. They'd have had him on a couple of murders, shorty. Let's start there.
Got famous for it, went on a press tour about it, and he got ended. This guy was the closest to replicating King Von, being a menace and getting away with it long enough to blow up. Because he didn't live long enough to go to jail, first off, let me emphasize, he was only famous for 6 months. Not only did he commit a double H word in a place with over 1,000 cameras, he's even alleged to have gone to different states and worked as a hitman basically. So obviously he
Yeah, that boy Jeff was a menace, shorty. Anybody know about Lil Jeff, they know that boy was a menace.
was the hottest rapper in Chicago over the past summer, and there are 2 very dangerous seats in hip-hop, the jail seat and the you gon' die seat. Many aspiring rappers have sat in both of these seats, and the same thing followed.
Yep. Hey, man, I seen all the rappers sit in that DJU seat. Never come back, man.
Once they stood up, you go to LA and sit down with the guy who literally has Satan tattooed on him. You better not even be a secondary suspect in a crime. This guy, who is he? Did a few 100,000 views, goes to No Jumper for an interview, and as soon as he lands back in Chicago, boom, murder case from 10 years ago. A case that the
Ladies and
police
gentlemen,
must have just remembered when they saw.
We got him.
Yo. Oh my God, shorty. That No Jumper stuff gets you got up, shorty. I don't know why they keep getting on No Jumper.
Guy who literally has Satan tattooed on him. You better not even be a secondary suspect in a crime. This guy, who is he? Did a few 100,000 views, goes to No Jumper for an interview, and as soon as he lands back in Chicago, boom, murder case from 10 years ago. A case that the police must have just remembered when they saw you. And this guy, his whole hood runs from the police on Instagram Live for a living, and they never go to jail. He drops some
10 years ago is crazy. Imagine 10 years go by, you thought you was smooth on this body. 1 year went by, you happy. 2 years went by, you living it. 3 years went by, you like, damn, they ain't never gonna catch me. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And you just think it's over now. They ain't never gonna catch you. They're never gonna catch you. That's what he thinking now. And then guess what, Chad? They locked you up, shorty. They caught you on the inbound. Let's start there.
songs, goes to No Jumper, boom, the police solve another case from years before the interview. And this couch, now I will say that the guy, DJU, does have good intentions, it's just the people on this couch usually do not. This guy, he does $1 million on every song he drops. Why don't you know him? Well, he went to a girl's house after the interview and shooters were waiting for him outside. All of this was captured on doorbell cam, by the way, and it's heavily implied that he was.
Man, we watched a lot of videos on these females, shorty. These females be the real backdoor demons, folks. The females be the real backdoor demons. Like, it's easy to get to a man you want if you could get to a female that he got. That's crazy, folks. That's crazy. I ain't go back to you.
Set up by a girl. Why now? When he's probably been over this girl's house before? Couch. But other than the interviews, rappers are always in danger. You're a trophy. Now, this idiot is at least smart enough to hire security. If you a gangster, a real one, either you have been to jail or you simply don't have a gun permit. Now I know that in Texas and even Gary, you can pretty much just get one from the store with no permit at all. But in New York, LA, and Chicago, 8 times out of 10, if you're carrying, you're breaking the law. The guys who are going to rob you don't care about breaking the law. But in order to fend that off, you either either have to break the law yourself or get security, because trying to win a federal case in New York City is how you end up having to stay in New York forever.
What's happening?
Put your hands behind your back.
But the most important reason is that it's easier to get views if you do evil shit. When Pooh Shiesty robbed a dude for some shoes or something while driving a McLaren, you have to understand, he didn't want the shoes. He wanted to show the guy with the shoes that he was in charge. But the advantage of broke gang...
That's why Pooh Shiesty booked about some shoes, dude. Come on, bro.
When Pooh Shiesty robbed a dude for some shoes or something while driving a McLaren, you have to understand, he didn't want the shoes. He wanted to show the guy with the shoes that he was in charge. But the advantage a broke gang member has over Pooh Shiesty is the gang member can't afford to drive the easiest car to point out on camera in history. Then there's money. If you live in the hood, but you driving a Bentley or something, you already got the look. But how did you get that car, Freddy? We live in a Black Mirror episode where the biggest rapper has to be at the head of a crime syndicate while millions of people watch gang wars play.
I don't know why, bro. People just be thinking they gonna get away with this stuff. But you came into this joint with the brightest car, the only car, the best car on the block, shorty. Did that deed and skirted off in that joint like it was, bro. These rappers, bro, be throwing their life away when they made it, bro. As soon as they make it, they throw their life away. Like, bro, come on, Shiesty. Come on, Jeff. What's up with everybody? Now that's crazy, shorty.
Play out on their phones. Try explaining that to your grandma. Vlad is not the police. The police are the police.
How bad too? Vlad is not the police. The police are the police. Everybody be telling on themselves and then get mad about people reacting to it. People doing interviews on it and stuff. Like, how are you mad and you're putting this out to the media?
What is the
It
meaning
don't make
of
no
this?
sense. Let's start there, folks. But with that being said, like, comment, subscribe for your boy. About to keep these punching and we out.